Let's vamonos.
Hi, I'm Joanna Lopez with Texas Premium Financial Services. I want to take this time to say thank you to all of our clients for making this spring such a success. I'm honored you chose us to help you with your business. And now, if you didn't know, we provide a range of services to meet the needs of businesses of all sizes, from small sole proprietorships to larger enterprises, one of them being bookkeeping services. Our team of certified bookkeepers will provide you with accurate and up-to-date financial records. We ensure that information is correctly categorized, stored, and interpreted in order to provide you with the decision-making insights you need. You can contact us at 832-990-0403.
Hey everybody, we are live. This is Let's Vamonos Live, and my name is Desiree. I'm your host today. We're here at the wonderful Axelrad in Houston, Texas. We're super excited because we're the first time doing an outdoor live, first time doing a live like this. So if you hear a lot of noise and background, no worries. It's all a part of the experience of this live today. So before we get started with our wonderful guest, who is Leo with the Mexican Steaks, we are going to talk about community events. We're going to try to run through them really quickly because we are strapped on some time today. So we want to make sure we get all the information to y'all for this week on the community events. So as a reminder, please follow and subscribe to us on YouTube. We really appreciate that. We really hope that y'all can support us on any of our platforms where you like to watch our live stream. Just as a reminder, I am a Berry Fab ambassador, so if you are interested in getting any chocolate dipped strawberries, get some from the Berry Fab. She makes amazing chocolate dipped strawberries. But we're going to get on to our community events. One of our community events that we have going on this weekend actually is the Houston Farmers Market with Shop Local Market, which Shop Local Market's actually here every Wednesday night as well on Shop Local Tuesdays, and then Jazz and Steak Night Wednesdays, which that is what tonight is, but they're also at the Houston Farmers Market every Saturday and Sunday. So that's pretty awesome. The other thing is, what do we got going on? Y'all, just so y'all know, my hair was done today by Lauren by the Moxie Hair Studio. Just wanted to give her a shout out just to make sure that y'all are aware of that. And as a reminder, we have a casting call that is going on until they get their leads. So they're looking for 2 female young girls, 7 and 9 years of age, that are interested in being in a short film. So if you're interested, please help out my friend Hector. He is trying to get this short film going, so he needs all the help that he can get.
Okay, there's
also we have WHI, which is with West Houston Institute, Growing Beyond Local, Pitching to Win. They're doing a new class this week, next week actually, which is June 7th. So definitely check them out because you're going to want to learn how to pitch your business. Learn, especially if you're a small business. And if you're on joining, thank you so much. I see y'all on the Instagram, and if you're joining from YouTube or Facebook, thank you so much. We really appreciate. Again, our community events are sponsored by Shop Local Market, where you can shop, eat, and drink local anywhere in Houston. Let's see, one of the last things I wanted to share as well, 2 last things actually. Flaming Hot is coming out on June 9th, so you can watch on Hulu or Disney. I am doing a review on this movie because I've got a promotional screening. I got to do an early screening of this movie, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. I'm going to do the review on June 2nd. And then, as a reminder, June 4th is the last day to see the Alley Theater play Torea, and this is the last opportunity. So we definitely want to make sure y'all get that opportunity to be able to do so. So please check that out as well. But moving along, we're going to get to our trending topics. And as y'all know, our trending topics are sponsored by H&S Apparel, and we really appreciate them for sponsoring our trending topics. If y'all are ever interested in sponsoring any of our segments, let me know, send me a DM, and we'll tell you how that works. It's super easy, but thank you so much for H&S Apparel for sponsoring our top trending topics today. And as I said, if you're watching the trending topics segment today, the code is, let me post the code. The code is Vamos for 10% off any H&S apparel purchase. You can only get this code here live on Let's Vamonos. So this is an opportunity for you to support a small business. Go do so. I'm wearing one of their shirts, Houston Hustle, Never Stops. This is for Astros, my Astros gear, because the Astros are playing tonight as well. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody on Instagram. No, we're good. So that's pretty much it. We're kind of got an easy week because of the holiday. So we made it through. We're starting, June is starting to come in, and we're super excited about that. But we want to go ahead and talk about our trending topics. And as we do so, we are also going to bring on our wonderful guest, who is Leo with Leo Espatia with the Mexican Steaks. You're going to hold, okay, because we're going to move this camera around. So yeah.
Hi, Ariel.
Say hey, Leo. We're super excited. Thank you again so much for joining me today. Thank you for agreeing to be on here. Is this your first interview?
Not my first interview.
Okay, great. So at least you've got some frame of reference.
I'm still a rookie, but it's not my first.
Okay,
interview.
okay, awesome. But we're going to talk about trending topics. So let me just make sure. Let's see what we got going on. Thank y'all again for those that are joining. So you're blind to the trending topics segment. You have no idea what we're going to talk about, but we picked 3 trending topics that are going on, and you can have an opinion. You don't have to have an opinion, but the idea is kind of like it's an icebreaker.
Being involved.
Yeah, just to kind of chime in, right?
I'll do my best.
Everybody wants to have an opinion about something.
It's true.
So we definitely want to see what you have to say. So the first trending topic is, I'm not sure if you heard about this. I'm going to make it bigger here. Did you hear about I think a week and a half ago, Asiana flights had a guy open the emergency door while the plane was trying to land? Did you hear about that?
Did not hear about
Okay, so passengers opens exit mid-flight. What would you do?
Hold on. I would hold on to something, most likely.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, let me get you. Oh, let me see what we got here. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. It's kind of a crazy thought, right? To be like, oh my God, they are. The fact that this happened. So, I always paint, pray, or hit them with a chancla.
I'd probably go along the lines of praying.
Praying, yeah.
As I held on to whatever I could grab.
Yeah, I heard some responses on the entertainment industry. People were like, I would try to close the door. And they're like, what? Like, do you understand? The plane is going like hundreds of miles an hour, and you're going to try to close a door?
Yeah.
Like,
are you ready to get sucked out?
Yeah, like, but, like, come on. Reality here. Reality check. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy that someone actually did that, though, because you don't hear a lot about that.
I'd like to know the reasoning behind it. Like, why did he open it?
I think supposedly the reasoning was he was ready to get off the plane, like, as soon as possible, but I don't think he realized, like, that door wasn't just, like, the door to, like, leave, right? It wasn't, like, the exit door. It was, like, the emergency door.
Yeah.
And so they even showed film of the people getting windblown by the air, and they were 700 feet still. So
Dramatic experience.
They were landing. So yeah. So it's
so he was scared and opened the door.
He wasn't scared to open the door. He was just like ready antsy. Yeah. He was just like, so yeah. What the times we live in.
Yeah, right.
So thank you all so much for joining us. I see that you're with us on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I really appreciate it. We're going to go to the next topic, which is, let me find it here. Here we go. Are you familiar with Billie Eilish?
I am familiar with Billie Eilish.
Okay. So apparently she has gotten some backlash over her current fashion choices and wardrobe choices. She's been wearing more like girlish clothes, more feminine, showing a little bit more of her actual, her assets. And people are like some of the supporters are like, oh, she's a sellout. She's, doing what everybody else wants her to do. So I polled our supporters again and asked them, do you dig it? Love her in anything or prefer her casual looks?
Yeah, I think that I can dig it because I think we're everyday changing, and I think that to stop because of what you're deemed necessary for you're supposed to wear, to me that's not me. Like, I want to be able to do whatever I want and wear whatever I want. So I mean, more props to her. If that's what she wants to do, I applaud it.
I do too.
Sure.
I totally dig it as well. I loved the fact that she was bold enough to even wear those more supposedly masculine clothes, right? Those clothes that weren't very girly like or whatever, those gender labels that we put on things.
Yeah.
But hey, I dig this. Like we can do anything.
Yeah.
Like us women, especially, we can really wear anything.
Y'all really are lucky and fortunate for that.
Yeah, for sure. So last trending topic is I try to make it food related, and I don't know how food related this is for you, but have you ever heard of the movie The Good Burger?
I have.
Okay, it came out back in the 90s. I know me and you were close in age,
Yeah.
so I think it came
Good
out
Burger,
like...
welcome to Mr. Good Burger.
Can I take
I remember
your order?
that. I remember all that.
So it's actually, they're coming out with a Good Burger too.
Are they?
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so Good Burger, 2 thoughts. Never seen the first one. Like, why? That was these are the poll questions. I'm a fan. So I've never seen the first one. I've always seen the clips of the, Welcome to Good Burger, but I've never seen the whole movie.
I've seen it. Do I remember it? Not too much. But I remember laughing a lot through that movie. So it's kind of be interesting to see who they actually put as the actors. Are they going to use the same actors, or is it going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be Kenan Thompson and his supporting.
I think that's going to be a knockout.
Yeah,
sure. I
think it's going to be great. And I don't know if you had heard as well, but Freaky Friday 2, they're doing a Freaky Friday 2, which is another movie that kind of came out around that same time.
Yeah, a lot of throwbacks are happening these days.
Yeah,
Remakes.
A lot of remakes and throwbacks. So those are our trending topics for today. Thank you so much for participating.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
You did great. You did great.
Great.
I can never know what people are being like. People always ask me, just so y'all know out there, people ask me, are you going to talk about politics? No politics, y'all. No politics. Not on the trending topics, no. But we really appreciate it. So we're going to pull this off really quick. And we're going to talk about our wonderful guest today, which is Leo. If I can get this off. There we go. Awesome. All right, let me see what I got going on here. Awesome, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining us. I see y'all. I really appreciate y'all. So, as y'all know, we always start out our episode with a fun fact of our guests. So, did you have some time to think about a fun fact?
Yeah, absolutely.
That maybe people wouldn't know about you first?
I think it's interesting that people, they know me because it's obviously a Mexican brand that we've promoted. But fun fact is, I make a living out of grilling meat, but I was vegan for a whole year.
Oh my God, that is more than a fun fact.
Yeah.
You were vegan for more than a year?
Yeah, my little brother is in the military, and he switched over to veganism a long time ago. So he challenged me, so I accepted the challenge, and we were able to get through it. It was a little trying at times, because I'm definitely a carnivore, but it helped me learn a lot more about that type of cuisine and how to cook it and how to prepare it. So it's actually a great learning experience and a great tool that I still use today.
Yeah. And you're a chef. You're in the culinary art, the business. So that probably helped as well with your culinary.
For sure.
So I had no idea that you were going to tell me that. That was a great fun fact. Yeah, definitely breaking news on that. Let's see here. Okay, so today I'm the producer, I'm the interviewer, I'm the host, I'm everything. Normally I have a producer, but she wasn't available today. So y'all, if you're looking for a producer position, I need one. I need a full-time one. But let me go ahead and pull this off. And thank y'all so much for y'all's patience. If y'all have any comments or questions, I'm going to put that down below. Share with us any comments or questions for our wonderful guest today. But as y'all know, we're here to talk with Leo. So one of the things that probably people want to know about is like what initially was the spark for your passion in cooking? How did you get into this specialized industry of steaks? You know, was there a specific moment? Was it something you've always loved as a child?
You know, I've always been a great person around food. I always, you know, I grew up around it. My mother was an amazing chef as well. She cooked on oil rigs offshore. She ran 3 different catering companies, so it was always influenced by my mother.
Okay.
That's kind of how I got into it. But to start the Mexican brand, we started it in the height of COVID.
Okay.
And I was a bartender in Houston for quite a while, and in the industry, in the food service industry for quite a while as well. And when COVID hit, it was, you know, they took all of our bartending jobs away, so we had to figure out some sort of other revenue to bring into the household.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I told my lady that I think I have something, and we should, you know, try it. And then the law stated throughout Houston that every bar needed food in order to open their doors. So I was like, here's our chance.
Awesome.
So that's how we got started, and we've been going ever since.
So the spark was, unfortunately, COVID.
Unfortunately, well, that was actually the push.
Okay,
it was
that
like,
was the
kind of
push.
like what I always wanted to do. We started, our first pop-up ever was February 28th, 2020.
Okay.
And COVID hit March 16th.
Yeah.
And so we were prepping for St. Patty's Day at the bar, and so we didn't get to open up for St. Patty's Day 2020.
Yeah.
So that's when we were all had to go into quarantine, and you know, one thing led to the next, and we started catering out of our apartment at the time, and just went from there.
That's awesome.
And how did we get to steaks? Through trial and error. We had to figure out, you know, where we were making the most money, and what was every bar going to want.
Right.
Everybody can do tacos, everybody can do all these things, but the big thing was finding the key item that, you know, every bar was going to call you for, instead of you saying, hey, I have this food and I want to get, you know, in your house with it.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I think that's a good mentality of also like learning how to start a business, right? What do people want? What are they going to want? One of the cool things about Leo and kind of like drew me to your brand was the name of your business, which is a Mexican. But I know it's kind of like a play on words, right?
It's a play on words for sure. I mean, you took the word American, you took Mexican, you took Cajun, and you put it all in one word. And then I always like to say, have you ever had a Mexican cook for you? Because a lot of Hispanic in our culture, we love to cook.
Right.
And we run a lot of these kitchens out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was just a play on words. Have you ever had a Mexican food? Have you ever had a Mexican cook for you? And I thought it was fun. And I'm a Mexican. So.
And you're Mexican. Are you Cajun as well?
I'm not Cajun. We grew up on the border of Louisiana and East Texas.
Okay.
So we got that culture as well. And obviously my family loves Cajun food.
Yeah. Well, here in Texas as well, we get a lot of crawfish bowls and kind of have an influence of that Cajun.
Yeah. It's a sister state. I mean, it's right next door.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate that. And I do see some people saying hello. So hello. Hi. Thank you all so much for joining. We really appreciate it. Again, this is our first live outdoors. We're here at Axelrad here in Houston, Texas. We're here at Jazz and Steak Night, which you can come get a steak from Leo every Wednesday at Axelrad Jazz and Steak Night, and then also shop local markets here, y'all. As y'all know, I help them as well. So moving along though, how do you innovate and experiment with your flavors and techniques? Like, if y'all haven't seen the way he cooks, it's something else here. I think it's quite an experience.
Yeah, I think that people don't understand what they're getting when they come out for the first time, but they see it online a lot. But it's kind of like flair cooking.
Yeah.
Is it a little dangerous, edgy? Absolutely, but so am I. So I think that's what we wanted to do. We kind of wanted to go through our background of bartending and, you know, do that with cooking as well. You know, like flair bartending, flair cooking a little bit. So it goes hand in hand. And I just like.
And we never really get to see the back of the house.
Right.
Like,
to let you guys see how we do everything. To me, that promotes cleanliness, and you know what you're getting right out the door. Yeah. You know whose hands are making it. You see them working, and that's an experience in itself.
Yeah. And just so y'all know, I'm not just bragging on him because I come here and I support all the things that they do here. but I have had your mushroom, your chicken, your pork, and your steak, right? I think I've had them all. I've had them all. So, and they've all been delicious. Oh my God, your mashed potatoes were delicious. The homemade mashed potatoes. So I am speaking from experience. I've tried the food. It's one of a kind here. I love it all the time I come, and it's definitely a treat for me too. Like I ordered the ribeye last time, and I ate the whole thing by myself.
Yeah, she was like, I'm going to give myself a little credit today, and I'm going to treat myself to a nice big steak. And
yeah,
like, you do it, girl.
And I ate the whole, and I had the mashed potatoes and the asparagus, and it was delicious. It's like home cooking.
Definitely. That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
We want to make it like your mother made it.
Yes.
Or your father made it, for that matter.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have a favorite recipe that you like to share, or a favorite like piece of something that you like cooking? Like it's like your favorite? Like, you know, do you have a favorite?
I don't really have a favorite. I've been really divulging into baking lately.
Oh, okay.
And trying to get that honed in to where I can just do it at the blink of an eye. And I've never really been a great baker. But my mother is. She does like the Ace of Cakes and things these days, and she has her own cake company these days. Check her out, Debbie Stacy Cakes.
Okay. Shout out to you, Mom.
Yeah, Mom. But I would like to get a little bit more into that, because I really think it's more tedious and more time consuming, but it's an art that I would like to really divulge into a little bit more. So
yeah, that's interesting. And have you ever heard the kind of the myth about people usually can cook, but they can't bake, or they can bake, or they can't cook, right? They can only do one or the other.
Yeah, I want the whole shebang. I want to be able to do it all.
We have some questions here. Just to make the main dishes or the side? Oh yeah, he makes all of the dishes.
Yeah. I do all the prep work for all the dishes, all the flavors.
Yes. So you make the sides and all of those things. So yeah, that's a great question. Emily, that's my hairdresser, y'all. She's my amiga. She supports me. I really appreciate it. She didn't do my hair today, but her studio did do my hair today. So thank y'all so much. But yeah, so are we gonna be seeing like a Mexican cookies like in the near future?
We're working on some sort of dessert, something we can keep that will be, Houston. It's got to have a Houston vibe to it. It's got to have some flavor. It's got to have some swag to it, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got to match our product as well. So
yeah.
I mean, if we can find something like that, or you can partner with somebody else who wants to do something, I'm all game.
Okay.
All game for all of that.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first. He wants to collab. Let's do a collab, a culinary collab.
A little small pop up with us.
Yeah. So as far as any favorite memorable experiences that you had as a chef, like either recent or maybe as a kid, like that was part of your journey, like anything that was like, ooh, that was kind of weird, or oh my God, that almost happened.
Every day I think, man, how far we've come, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's, it's hitting home a little bit for me, how big we've gotten, how quick we've gotten. I guess to answer your question, I think the most interesting thing for me was when we started burning the rosemary on top of the steaks. Everyone knows that. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
But it was an accident. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, okay.
So I did that one day on my own steak at a bar, and then everybody took out their phones and they recorded me. And I was like, we're on to something here.
Yeah.
From this point forward, we're going to burn rosemary on top of every steak. And fun fact as well, that burning of rosemary actually heightens your health and benefits and gives you kind of like a fresh start. So it's a little thing that was like, I had to learn that and then like implement it, and it was like great. So it all kind of came full circle.
So y'all probably seen videos that I've taken of him burning my own steak, the rosemary on my steak, or other people's steaks, and so that's really cool.
Yeah,
that's a I guess like a cool accident. Right?
Yeah, it was a very cool accident.
Yeah, I knew you had told me about the health aspects of it, but I didn't realize like it was something that I thought it was something you already knew.
Complete accident.
So again, we really appreciate y'all being on here. If y'all have any questions for Leo, please drop them down below. We'll try to get to them as soon as possible. But Leo, you're not only here at Axelrad on Wednesdays. I know you're at other places as well. So share what other places you're at.
Yeah, Monday nights we're at Lincoln Bar. You can find us there from 8 p.m. to midnight. Tuesdays we're at Sunset Rooftop and Lounge in Edo, and we start there from 7:30 and run till 11:30. Wednesdays we're here at our lovely Axelrad from 6 to 10 p.m. Thursdays we're at Urban South Brewery. You'll find us there from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then Fridays we're on the north side, very far north, at this place called Swamp Donkey's Crawfish and Seafood, and we partner with them. We do a steak night. We do a little bit of a surf and turf. Friday nights from 6 to 10 as well.
Oh, cool. Man, so you're busy.
Very busy. Very busy.
I know.
And we do catering on the weekends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so when I asked him to do this interview with me, he was like, I was like, just give me 30 minutes. Can you give me 30 minutes? So I really appreciate your time. His guys are here setting up, as y'all, I don't know if y'all can see them in the back. They're up back here. They're already ready to go. So if you're ready to have some really great steaks, come out tonight. They're going to be here till...
We're here till 10 or till we sell out.
Or till y'all sell out, yeah.
And if you don't like steaks, we do offer salmon, chicken, vegetarian mushroom as well. And then 3 different cuts of steak: ribeyes, filet mignon, and sirloins. All USDA choice.
And then what about the tomahawk steaks that y'all...
Tomahawks are RSVP only. It's hard to carry 30 tomahawks in our cooler. But if you RSVP, we'll definitely have one ready for you. We usually try to bring you 1 or 2 every evening.
Yeah.
But RSVP is the best way to make sure you get that tomahawk. And it's a great deal. It's a lot of food.
Yeah.
A lot of food.
I've seen it. It's like, to me, like, I need like 3 people to eat that steak with.
For sure.
Do people, is there ever just like one guy that like will order that for himself?
Yeah, it's happened. It definitely has happened. My brother consumed a whole one. I was impressed.
Oh, man. That's a lot of meat. How many ounces is that?
It's 48 ounces. Registers to about 3 pounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Plus the pasta. You get double pasta, you get double asparagus, and you get double salad. So it's a perfect tomahawk date plate is what we call it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a perfect splitter.
Splitter, yeah, for sure. That's crazy. I probably couldn't eat a third of that. I've seen it. I've seen you cook it. It's crazy. But let me see if I got any questions here for us. I don't see any extra questions. We really appreciate y'all, though, joining us on Instagram and supporting us. Any, like, maybe tip for, like, rookie cooks or chefs out there that are, like, you know, anything just, like, words of wisdom that you would like to share for those people that are thinking about putting themselves in the industry of cooking and, I don't know, culinary arts, I guess?
I think it would be just trying to stay to your roots, but then also don't just stay there. Try to excel past those and try to create something that's people are going to really, really kind of, I don't know, veer towards. You know, you want to draw them in somehow or another. You got to find your niche.
Yeah. And
then once you find that, just hit the gas pedal and just keep going. Don't look back, because once you start looking back, you know, you're trying to leave that stuff in the past. You know, you're trying to go to your future. So just keep going and keep evolving. Keep evolving with everything. Kind of like me with baking. You know, keep evolving. Try to do things. You know, try new flavors that you're not used to.
Yeah.
It's going to make so many great dishes that people are going to be waiting to try. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. That's some great advice. I agree. I believe in the evolving and like I said, this is our first time to do this, so I was a little. He said he was nervous. I was like, I'm nervous. What are you talking about?
I'm still nervous.
But no, we really appreciate it. So let me make sure here. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, she's commenting here. Do you have more than 6? Oh no. Oh, she said that already. Yeah. So, hey Emily, I don't know if you heard that. He has salmon, chicken, portobello mushrooms. Oh, he just answered my question. There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, we really appreciate that. But yeah, I don't think we have much more to share today. We want to make sure he has time to get ready for tonight. So we just, as always, y'all, we like to tell y'all how much we appreciate the love and support. But let's vamonos. Bye.
Bye.